Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Tuesday, November 20th. And you can still see yesterday morning as we begin a time lapse. We had a pretty good amount of snow on the ground, but it will begin to melt here. And we're now down to about a half inch or a trace in some areas. Again, the overall weather pattern is going to continue to be quite cold. And we had another very busy day on Monday with 211,000 bushels of corn coming in. Pretty good for this late in the year. And the headlines is going to be looks like fairly dry weather for the most part. We'll have some more snow showers tonight, below normal temperatures till the end of the week, and then I think as we get into Friday, we'll see temperatures back up in the 40s, closer to normal, and looks like a pretty wet weekend. Not heavy rains, but pretty persistent, widespread light rains will bring about a quarter to a half inch of rain. That's definitely what we don't need. And then we could see a possibility that later next week we could be looking at a winter storm taking place. Way too early yet, just as good a chance it doesn't happen, but with a big trough digging across the eastern plains into the Great Lakes, we could see a low develop on the base of that trough and then move up either into the Ohio Valley or Great Lakes maybe later next week. Again, right now this is way too early to tell, but there certainly is a possibility that we could see some interesting weather here later on next week. And if we look at the next picture, this is a nice sunrise from over by Lake Huron. I've seen this on Facebook that Chuck had posted from Marlette. So a pretty beautiful sunrise here in Michigan late in the fall. As far as our normals, our normal high is 43, the normal low down to 28 now. And we had 10 inches of snow on this date back in 1887, just a few years ago. As far as Monday, we had a high of 36.9, a low of 27. Just a trace of precipitation, about 1/100 of an inch overnight, giving us about 1/10 of an inch of snow. You can see so far for the season, 6.8 inches of snow, well above normal. Our normal entire snowfall for the month of November is only 3 inches, and it's possible we could add to that here with some snow showers tonight that could give us some trace amounts to a half inch here, more as you get towards the snow belt areas. And if we look at sunrise this morning at 7:38, it'll set tonight at 5:09. So our days are really getting short. But the good news is the degree in which these days are getting shorter is getting less and less as we head towards December 20th. Temperatures out there this morning, very chilly across the area. The entire region is below freezing, with Lakeview, the cold spot, at 22.2 degrees. The warm spot, 31 at Jasper. And if we look at the radar this morning, you can see a lot of the snow showers scattered about the area, especially off to the east now into Ontario and into upstate New York and into portions of Pennsylvania, northeast Ohio. Again, our next system you can see moving in, it'll be another clipper system that'll bring some light snows to the area tonight as it dies to the southeast. That'll continue to reinforce the cold air over the Great Lakes. Again, the main moisture belt is well across the south and again up into the southeast states. But again, we're plagued with a lot of these northern stream systems that continue to bring the cold air into the Great Lakes. And we don't see that breaking down until we get to the end of the week, when we'll watch a low pressure system off to our west pull some warm air into the area along with some of that moisture. Now over the next 3 days, you can see these systems continue to move in. The last of the series will be this one here, and then a big area of high pressure will take residence over the northern Great Lakes into Ontario. And again, that's going to bring us perhaps one of the coldest Thanksgiving days we've seen in a long time. And you can see as this cold front by Wednesday morning pushes through the area, then on Thursday, that high pressure system sitting just north of the Great Lakes is going to bring us a pool of very cold air, and we'll show you that in just a moment. And if we look at Thanksgiving Day morning, there you go. Temperatures possibly down to 8 below zero up in Grayling, 5 in Gaylord below zero. And again, you can tell where the areas of snow will be on the ground. So if any snow showers here tonight were to accumulate a little bit more than expected, we may see these low temperatures here across mid-Michigan and parts of the area even lower. And you can see why the turkey wants to get out of Dodge here with that cold air. And if we look at the next map, you can see the precipitation amounts over the next 7 days. Again, some of this being lake effect, but most of this looks like it'll be in the form of rain as we get into the weekend and into early next week. What we got to watch is additional moisture across the south beginning to expand in the next couple of model runs today or tomorrow. And we'll see if that begins to, like we talked about the other day, when we had 0.2 of an inch of rain. As we get into later next week, when there's a possibility we could see another storm develop, we'll see if these increase as far as the forecast goes here over the next couple of days. And as far as the forecast goes, you can see very chilly air, highs only in the upper 20s for tomorrow and into Thanksgiving Day after a low down possibly around 14 above zero. Again, this may be conservative. It depends on if we can maintain a little bit of snow cover. If you're in some areas that still have snow on the ground, it's not going to melt. And you'll see temperatures even colder than that, I think, with clear skies and calm winds. And then we warm up over the weekend. And with that warm air will come some rain showers here beginning overnight Friday, but especially into Saturday and Sunday. With the first system, another system will bring us a chance of more rain as we get into Sunday night and Monday. And then we'll have to watch for the middle of next week to see if there's a potential storm as a big trough develops over the center of the nation. And on the eastern side of that, a low pressure may round the bottom of that base and move up into the Ohio Valley or the Great Lakes. And again, that could possibly be a significant early winter storm. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.